Thank you for bringing all your family's spectacles into the practice. Going to give them all the once over and see what needs doing. So the first pair, plastic frame. Let's see what the damage is. So you have broken the side there. Temporary DIY job, that's absolutely fine. Marks on the lenses. So what we need to do is see if we can order a new frame and place these lenses into that frame. Let's see if we can remove the lenses. This frame is ready for the scrap heap. So let me place the lenses back in the bag. Frame is obsolete. So I'll try and order a new frame and place those lenses into the new frame, and then you just come back in for a fitting. Second pair. Let's have a little look. Okay, metal frame, white tips. Let's have a look at the condition. It's a little bit out of sync there at the side. That one is more squared off there. Tips are looking fine, I need to replace. Let's have a look at the pads. I'll slowly try and tighten up those joints. But you have had the lens fall out. Let's have a look. Yes, the screw is still intact. Let's see if we can get this back into play, back into the game. Just loosen this screw a little. Hopefully we can get the lens back in. There we go. Sometimes you have to completely detach the joint there. And let's see if the thread is still present on the screw here. Looking good. Yep, thread is there, lovely. I'll do the other side to guard against the same issue. Nice and tight there, lovely. Lens is intact. We did say we'd tighten up the pad screws here. Looks like that one's already quite tight, lovely. That one's got a little bit of give. That's much tighter. Alright, so that side is a little bit out of shape. lenses. I'm going to need a little bit of a clean. Bear with me. Yep, as I thought, there are a few scratches on the lens. I'll show you an up close of that now. So as you can see, a few scratches there. So I need to be careful when placing the frames down when you're not wearing them. Avoid this scenario. And to fold the sides and place them down like so. So it may be worth changing these lenses, changing the pair. Nothing worse than looking through the scratch there. Otherwise, frame quality is there. So have a little think about just replacing the lenses, please. You did say that this frame, you've had it many years and you admire the quality, but you sat on them, so they're in quite a state. Been bowed the wrong way, and you can see these sides are misaligned, missing a lens. I've really done some damage to these. I've done a number on them. Just bring them forward delicately. Bring them back into shape for you. I know they mean a lot to you, so be very careful. The sides are a bit slack. Let's have a look at the joint. Flathead. So, two joints are very close together. So what we'll do with these, once we've seen to them, we shall replace the lenses for you. Two new pairs, because you can see on this one you have chipped the lens on the nasal side there. Yeah, the thread is intact there. I'll just loosen off the lens joint there so that we can get this one out more easily to replace it. Okay, so they're looking more levelled off. We'll replace both lenses for you. Leave that one with me. Right, the plastic purple pair here, and again lens defects. Yep. A hairline scratch there and an abrasion here, as well as an abrasion there. So we'll replace those lenses too. Just tighten up the sides there. So the disparity there. do slacken off in time, so you can always come back for an adjustment once over. Okay, leave that one with me. Right, what's happened to your bifocals? See, the bend on those is quite dramatic. How have they been fitting you? Okay, let me loosen off the bend there for you. Just a little bit. And try them back on afterwards. See how they're doing. So this is a gold super pair. And you'd like the pads changed. Yes. Quite a bit of discoloration there. So this can be a tricky job replacing the pads. Have a little look. So let's take the old ones away. Okay, let's get him in there and twist. Just to be careful that we don't stab the lenses. This device here for the screws, if it wants to play. And the other pad, please. Very fiddly jobs. Let's see if he wants to play ball. If he doesn't, we'll make him play ball. So that's the old pads, we'll discard those. Let's have a look at what we've got in here. I'll make my own recommendation for you. Alright, let me show you these, sorry. These soft silicone pads there. They're going to provide excellent comfort on the bridge of the nose, much better than the hard pads. A lot of people are switching to these now. So let's see if this screw is going to cooperate. Usually they don't. Usually you just have to switch to a manual. Rather than using your fancy equipment. Again, delicate job. nicely, considering it's the same screw. Into the groove. As you can see, if you have big fingers, this can be tricky. Okay, that's going in nicely. Let's return to the other one, which did give us a little bit of aggravation. There we go. 2 new pads for your enjoyment. Got to level off this side a little bit for you, clean the lenses. And then you can try them on, see they're fitting. Okay, D-segment bifocals. How are you getting on with your bifocals? There we go. Are you happy with that? Please try them on. Okay, so I'll give you those to take away. I'll pop them back in the bag, considering you don't have your lens case. I'll include a nice microfiber cloth for cleaning your lenses. So I'll spray them with your special solution. You like to use the thumb and middle finger, front and back, like so. And that brings me to these, and again, vertical fine scratches there on the right, left lens is fine. Okay, consider changing that lens, please. Okay, so those are yours. What is going on with these? Very loose, okay. Yeah, maybe the side has gone on that one. Let's give it one more try. Oh, that's a little bit more secure there. The flexible sides. Let's have a look at the lens quality. We should get right in the inner part there. excellent lens quality, fairly square. Okay, yep, that's probably the best one yet. Alright, have a look at this purple pair. Lovely hard bubbles on the side. And the lenses themselves, so these are hyperopic lenses. Thicker in the centre, and the lens quality. A little bit of a defect there. And finally, this black Harry Potter pair. So these sides are a little bit bowed out, or splayed out. It's a bit straighter. Yeah, thank you. That screw is a little bit loose. In fact, I think the thread has gone on that one, but nevertheless, it's still quite secure. That one's very tight. Lovely Harry Potter style frame. Oculus Repairer incoming. Now these may need a trip to the cleaning bath. There's a little bit of deposits there, facial deposits. But that is the best I can do with those. So let me just place them in the lens bath. There's the vibrations to clean just the inner part there, which the lens cloth can't access. Leave that with me.